Hello and welcome. My name's Angela and this is Wraparound Plus, a channel focusing on plus size clothing hauls and lifestyle vlogs. And today's video is a lifestyle vlog. I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 favourite things that I've been eating, drinking, wearing and using over this past month during June 2024. If this is of interest, please stick around.
I can't stand up, 'cause I'm not a kind of girl who paints your perfect world. Can't push set up, we're not living in a frame, and this ain't just a game.
Thank you so much for sticking around, I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to start off with the monthly wrap up. So I'm just going to briefly tell you what's been going on in my life during June 2024. Firstly, I had a fall the other day and I stubbed my toe and I cut it. There was blood everywhere. I've hurt my elbow, my leg, my shoulder, but I'm okay, but I'm just injured. I'm just bruised. So I'm getting over that. It was whilst I was planting. I was out in the garden and it is a bit, the area I was in is uneven. And so I tripped the Light Fantastic and I injured myself. But hey ho, these things happen, don't they? We had a new bathroom tap fitted in the main bathroom on the sink. I purposefully picked the handles for those taps because as we get older, it's going to be easier to manoeuvre. I'll insert a picture here of it. We have invested in new planters and troughs and plants for the garden because I've got new furniture, which I'm so excited, being delivered tomorrow, which I'll share with you next month. And I painted the Luton bench that I told you about last month. I've coated it in 4 coats of purple paint. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. It could do with more paint, but we don't want to use up too much of the paint in case we want to use it elsewhere around the garden. So all Brian's got to do is just erect the bench for me. So again, I'll show you next month. And the next thing that I did during the month was take full advantage of the hot sunny weather last week, and I took my Super King duvet to the laundrette and it cost me £11. I stood and waited for it while I popped along the shops whilst it was washing. It was about a 45-minute cycle in the washing machine. Then I brought it back and it dried within the day, so I had it washed and dried. And then I've put that away, stored it for autumn. So because all we've got on the bed right now is just the sheet, so because that's ample for the summer months. And then lastly, we had Sky installed. The installation went really well. The chaps that were here drilled through the wall really quickly, set me all up. But my only niggle with it is that I can't forward wind on adverts. I've looked it up on YouTube and apparently it said press the speaker button and say skip 4 minutes, but I've tried that and that doesn't work. So if you've got any recommendations, I would love to hear how I can skip the adverts on Sky. My first recommendation for June 2024 is a rapid digital tyre pump. This past month I went shopping with my mum and we went to Waitrose, and they've got an underground car park where we shop, and we parked the car, and thankfully I parked it in the position that I did, because after we'd been shopping, as I was approaching the car, the position that I'd parked it in, I noticed that one of my tyres was flat. So I had, thankfully, this rapid digital tyre pump in the boot. So I'll insert some footage here of me actually doing it in the Waitrose car park. And it was a lifesaver because you really shouldn't drive on flat tyres. So I established that basically the tyre, I needed a whole new tyre. So I had that expense this week as well. So that cost me £105. And what the mechanic was saying was, please do remember to pump your tyres up every 2 to 3 weeks. But he was saying, you know, it's really worth putting a note in your diary every 2 to 3 weeks, check your tyres. He said, and that will save you from, you know, paying out for new tyres, because exactly the same happened to us last year. So we had to pay out for one tyre last year, and we've had to pay out for a tyre this year. So I've actually set a reminder on my phone for every 2 weeks for my husband to test the tyres. So that is my number 1 recommendation. Okay, number 2 is pie and mash. Now this is from Sainsbury's, but you can also get it from Farm Foods. I paid about £2 for this. Now, if you know anything about Londoners, this is their traditional meal. Pie and mash is the Londoners' meal. I'm from London. I live in Kent, but I'm originally from London. My parents are Londoners as well. My mum is from Battersea. My dad is from Vauxhall. Traditional Londoners will eat it with a spoon and fork and with chilli vinegar, which is absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't tried it, it's not a lot of money to just try this. It's about 45 minutes in the oven. It's a great substitute. Really, you could do with double the amount of liquor that they give you in this box, but it's a great substitute. I have this like once a quarter, so I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it. And it's one of those meals, if I'm honest, it's going to be you love it or you hate it with the liquor. I absolutely love it. So that's my number 2 recommendation. Okay, number 3 is This Works Perfect Legs Body Butter. It's got a really, really lovely consistency, really lovely smell. It says a mood boosting body moisturizer with geranium and sweet orange essential oils. It's got a really different smell in a nice way, and the consistency of this, it's nice and thick but not gloopy, if you know what I mean. When you put it on your legs, it's got a lovely feel to it. Yeah, I highly recommend that. Okay, number 4 is M&S Yoga Joggers. Now, if you remember on my last video, I did an M&S sort of workout clothing with a collaboration with Fitville. And within those fitness clothing was these yoga joggers, and I absolutely love them. They are so comfortable. They've got pockets just at the right height. For me, they were the perfect length. They sort of nipped in at the ankle. I'll insert some photos here for you. And I'm really impressed with them. They're £25, so they're not astronomically expensive. They're by Good Move, and I highly recommend them for fitness wear or just around the house. They were so comfortable. So that is my number 4 recommendation. Okay, we're at number 5, halfway through. My next recommendation are walking sandals. Now, I've got one of each. These are from Joules, and I've got a blue, like this blue pair, as you can see. So it's Velcro, so you can change the Velcro over the toes and around the ankles. And then I've got them in black. I'll insert some footage here of me trying them on. I love these. As you can tell, I've worn them a lot. I took them on holiday. They're great for when you're out, you know, walking around the markets, etc. But even if you're just out in the garden or you're walking around, you know, just your neighbourhood, if it's a nice day, these are so comfortable. I got these from Joules. So I to be honest with you, I've had them so long, I can't remember how much I paid. It wouldn't have been a lot of money. I'm not sure that Joules still sell them, but I'm sure other companies sell very similar. So I highly recommend those. I've been able to put them on. They haven't hurt, and I've been able to wear them for quite a distance. So that is my number 5 recommendation. Okay, number 6 are vitamins. Now for me, I don't like taking tablets, so I always buy my vitamins in liquid form. And I was feeling really tired a couple of months ago, and I thought, am I low in iron? I'm going to invest in some iron vitamins. So I purchased 3 of these from Boots. They had an offer 3 for 2. I think it was £11 each, but if you bought 3 for 2, so that works out about what, £7, 50, 60p, something like that. So I thought that was a good deal. And it comes with like a little plastic cup. So I've been having a capful in the morning, one in the morning and one in the evening, and I'm really noticing a difference. I'm feeling more energetic, more alert. I've been doing more outside in the garden, so this is a big plus for me. I will continue with this. I think you do have to be mindful, just in case it can cause a bit of constipation. So eventually I might actually knock that down to just 1 capful, but right now I'm feeling good on having the 2. That is my number 6 recommendation. Okay, number 7 is lipsticks, and this month is Pixi lipsticks. I've had this, I think it's about the 2nd year that I've had this now. I purchased this in TK Maxx. I can't remember how much I paid, but it was around about the 12 to 15 pound mark, I believe. And I just love it's all the different shades of pinks. I've practically used this one up. This one I'm actually wearing today. But also what I quite like about the palettes is that you can mix and match. So if you don't exactly like one of the shades, you're able to sort of have a little mix around. So this is well loved. And also, as a reminder, do you remember me saying on a couple of videos back on the M&S one, I bought the beauty bag and it had the Pixi lipsticks for when you're traveling, when you're on holiday, and you put the lipstick on as a protection for your lips, and it's got like that minty sort of scent to it. I highly recommend those as well. So I'm really loving the Pixi lipsticks. So that is my number 7 recommendation for June 2024. Okay, number 8 is a handheld garden cutter. Now I got mine in Aldi. I'll insert a picture here for you. I actually got mine in Aldi, and I think I paid no more than £20 for it a couple of years ago, and I love it. You charge it up, it doesn't take long to charge. It comes with 2 blades, and it's absolutely ideal for out in the garden, just to give your shrubs a bit of a trim. And it's just so easy, and it doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed. You have a button that you can press either way, and you have to keep that pressed in for it to operate. And I find it's just one of those tools that I wouldn't be without now in the garden. So that is my number 8 recommendation. Okay, number 9 is a dry shampoo from Mark Hill. I love Mark Hill hair products. It's I would say it's my favourite actually. I do try a variety because I'm a bit of a bargain hunter, if you know me. And I went into my local Boots. I always go and have a look at their clearance shelving unit, and on there was this for £2.50. So I thought, I'm having that. That's coming home with me. I love it. It's you spray it on, it actually dries your hair up, but it doesn't leave that really grey residue. It's lovely. So I highly recommend Mark Hill products generally, but this dry shampoo in particular. We're on number 10, and my regulars will know what this part of the video is. It's a wine of the month, and this time it's an organic wine. It's a full-bodied Cabernet Sauvignon organic wine by Sainsbury's. It's part of their So range, their organic range. I paid about £9–10 for this, I believe. And I really recommend it. It's got no sulphur added. It was produced in South Africa. Let me just put my glasses on. So it's a fair trade organic wine that's made from grapes grown without the use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers, so allowing the natural biodiversity of the vineyards to thrive. It was produced in Western Cape, South Africa. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, it really does help my channel, and if you haven't subscribed, I really would be grateful if you would consider subscribing, as again it just helps with the algorithms and the channel, pushing it out to more people. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.
Yeah, sunny day, sunny day, sunny day.